something special. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so those at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Williams. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Nittany Lions looking to cash in here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. It's a great play by the defense.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Checks this down to the running back. Scoop back to the defense.
Well, anything you can do, I can do better, I guess. Both these teams in their first possession turn the ball over. Hopefully now the jitters are out of the way and we get down to some football.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
To the air, it's Williams. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the PA team makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, he dropped the the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Caught over the middle. It's Wade. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right, this one caught.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they can sell out and bring the pressure.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Williams. He's going to take off. QB gets the first, now looking for more. The sophomore calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
1st down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. He finds some space. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Noles line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. Great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Yeah, the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wade. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Florida State offense on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27. 221 wing. 221 wing. Stand.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Williams. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, no, trapped in back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
He'll toss it to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And tackled after a small pickup there. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got him. Wow, developing here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Keep it it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Trapped again in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. Touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Watkins. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
One team stays on the sideline, offense going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now.
22, water.
Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And there's the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 20. First play of the drive now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He hands it off from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
He's brought down at the 28.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Great move there. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the option play here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Williams. Catch made in space. Look out.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. A new set of downs after that completion.
Base, 27, jump. Football 7. Six remain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Powers through.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Here's the option play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.